Open up that link.
I already. It is open. It's just sitting there.
Because for the next 15 minutes, we're listening to Desmond's bullshit.
God damn it! Fuck. Damn it.
Welcome to the real world, buddy. Do you remember this plot?
Oh, God, they made the British guy look like more of a twat.
And now he's talking about going to Manhattan for some batteries.
Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe.
Why is his hair so fluffy looking? He's like a fucking sheep. And his collar is popped.
His collar is not popped.
Wait, no, it's just the angle. Never mind.
Yeah. But you almost, I mean, he's got the rolled up long sleeve shirt thing going on.
There's this twat. Oh my god.
There's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy
Do you
one.
see this bullshit? They're like, we don't know how to disguise ourselves on the cameras. Desmond's like, I got this shit.
Fucking hoodie, yo!
Fucking hoodie.
I was really hoping instead of doing that, he'd just pull like one of those just mustache glasses out of his pocket and just put that on.
Honestly, I would prefer that to just flip up the hoodie and have a smug look and walk away. Oh.
How is that a camera?
I don't know. And here's what I realized. You're not actually playing Desmond. You're playing Desmond from the POV of the camera.
God, it's so dumb.
I mean, it's not a thing that just happens, but like, after playing in the Animus for so long, you realize that you're just following someone. You're not actually playing as someone, kind of.
Yeah.
You know? So, Desmond now has to climb up a large industrial building that's still under construction and jump off of the roof.
Yep, reach you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera?
Power up your beep boops.
Why? Why does it need to be like that? Why couldn't it just be like a chest-mounted camera just so they could see what he sees? Not like, God, that's so dumb.
And see, we're totally in the camera.
That's so dumb.
And here,
that is in no way, shape, or form practical, having a camera like that.
Nope, especially not to follow him around basically a new construction site while he's supposed to parkour everywhere. And here's my greatest problem with this level. It is completely linear. Like, there is no thought or decision-making.
So it's not even like
movements.
a jumping puzzle type thing, like getting the assassin gear in 2?
No. This is not even close to any of the challenges or anything.
I guess it's a nice change of pace, but at the same time...
Yeah. Considering that I literally have not had a rhyme or reason to go climbing on buildings the entire, basically, first half of the game, I mean, this is a nice change of pace to actually be, like, climbing.
Well, to be completely honest, like, colonial America is, like, one of the worst places for the Assassin's Creed franchise, because there's nothing to parkour on. It's just, like, small houses. There aren't any huge fuck you buildings. It's literally just small houses.
Yep.
Which is why I was confused about the choice in the... Go ahead.
Yeah, and that really bothered me. And it didn't help that they removed a lot of the classic assassinations. Just assassinations in general.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sure, they're kill this guy, but none of it is actual, like, assassinate shit.
Well, the game has not been about stealth for a very long time.
Yeah.
It's really, like, nothing is happening until you kill a dude, and then everyone is alert to you. And there's no way of avoiding that everyone is alert to you thing.
Yep. Here's the only time I, like, really got lost on it. I was like, wait, what? Oh, I gotta climb up this straight thing. The other part that bothers me is just, I don't.
Why
If
are
this
you climbing this construction site?
because we can't go in through the front door of the building that we're gonna rob. So we're going to leap from the next building over, which was conveniently smaller or taller than it.
I mean, like, couldn't you just, like, go to a finished building, take the elevator all the way up, and just, like, have, like, a personal hang glide thing do it or something? Wouldn't that make more sense than... I mean, if flying, like, robot cameras are a thing, there's gotta be a more sane thing than climbing an unfinished building.
Yeah. Okay, check this shit out, right? I'm all ready to jump. And then I get segued into an awesome little cutscene in which they tell me to not open the parachute until they tell me to.
That building right next to it is taller than it. Why couldn't you just go to the top floor on that building?
Then I get to jump, and then I get ramroded into another cutscene in which I open the parachute. It's not just the natural thing that they do. And then I get, to sit here doing this, like literally no motion. And then I don't even have to tell it to drop my parachute. It just does it. It just, like, I was super excited to run and jump and time my parachute and land on this fucking building. And they're like, no, we're going to do this in a 3 cutscene way. You don't even have to worry about breaking into the building. We're going to do that shit for you too. And that was why I was so angry about having to,
What
of
the
having
fuck
this, like,
was that?
that's Desmond being a sneaky thief.
Couldn't you just take the box?
No, man. He can't put the box in his backpack. So here's the obligatory tie-in to the comic book series. It's Cross, the secret triple, double, backward spy agent.
What is with his jaw? What the fuck? He didn't have, like, teeth for a second. Really?
Yeah. The
No.
best assassin pre-Desmond era, taken out by a
Yeah,
battery to the face.
I would have laughed if the battery, like, broke or exploded or something.
Exactly. And to just finish what I was saying earlier, is like, I wouldn't have as much of a problem with being railroaded through the climbing section if they didn't immediately railroad me through, like, even worse, railroad me through the
No,
jumping.
that wasn't even railroading. That was just the game doing literally everything for you.
Yeah. And it made me mad. It made me really mad.
I'm still hung up that they climbed that building for absolutely no reason when there was a taller building that wasn't in construction right next to it.
Basically. I think they explained it with some pseudo magic of you'll get caught. People will notice you.
And they won't notice some random fuck off just like running through a construction site.
Yep.
Like, wouldn't he get caught going into the construction site?
No, he just got to take the construction site, elevator all the way up.
Well,
Because no one locks that shit after hours.
if he could do that, why couldn't he just go into a normal people building? Or be less inconspicuous than some fuck off going into the construction site?
Especially some fuck off wearing a white hoodie in the middle of the night.
Yeah. It's the good one or the bad one?
This is the bad one.
Okay.
Unless that's a spoiler, in which case I'm not telling you.
Okay.
So she's kind of, giving you the background of why the sun exploding is an important thing that you have to worry about.
Why is the sun exploding?
I don't know, that was just the beginning of the plot, that the sun is going to explode. I think that happened at the end of, like, 2.3 or 2.2 and hinted at in 3. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. All I know is that the game began telling us that the sun was going to do a mega flare on 2012 December 21st, and it would just annihilate most people.
So what does Abstergo have to do? I mean, what does Abstergo gain from that? Other than death? What is the
Nothing.
motivation for the Templars doing what the Templars are doing?
The Templars are doing what they're doing to control the world.
Through killing themselves.
Yep. I really don't know what the Templars' plan is to not all die in a horrific fiery explosion.
I mean, if the sun's, like, exploding or whatever, like, I don't really think there's much to fix that other than, like, a million-mile underground bunker thing. And even I think you'd still be fucked.
Right, except the sun isn't exploding, it's just producing, like, a massive flare.
Just like a giant radiation burst, basically.
Exactly, and, like, it was on the news, the TV news, when we were in the van. They were saying that, utility companies expect no loss of utility during the flare. Everything will be okay. So I guess it's, people they're assuming that nothing bad will come of it.
But dumb.
Mm-hmm.
So dumb.
I think it's really just because, and the only reason these guys know it's a bad thing is because this witch lady told them it would kill everyone.
I mean, like, okay, just anything that involves, like, the bad guy's big plan of, like, something just fucking everything for them to gain power is always the stupidest, most lazy type of writing. Shut up, Gary.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like...
What do they have to gain from the sun basically exploding?
Exactly. And... Fuck, there was a recent Yahtzee article about this exact same thing, about using PMCs, private military companies, as the uber bad guy in every game. Because just because they start a war doesn't mean that it will benefit them in every way, in any way. And you're recruiting people who profit off of killing others, and you think that they're not gonna report you to an ethical agency for doing this. And then on top of that, you think that those people in that country will hire you, will contract you with your military might?
You're getting into Metal Gear territory right now, and I don't think you can battle Metal Gear logic.
I know, but I mean it's the same. I don't even know what the Templars want anymore. All I know is that they're bad guys because I've been told every single game that they're bad guys. But it's a stupid logic because you can't have 100% Templar controlling everyone, but you can't have 100% assassin freedoming everyone because the two are incompatible. They can't exist on their own systems. They need a balance of each other. Maybe 2,000 fucking years of history would have taught this to someone. So, to stop ranting about all that, because Desmond sections make me mad, this is kind of one of the backup, this is one of the character dialogue sections. You walk up to one of them, you push a button, as it tells you on screen, and then they start dialoguing, and you don't have to do anything. Literally, as they move, Desmond follows them to be in range for the conversation.
That sounds boring.
I mean, you can move, but, like, the game will do it for you and then run you into a wall.
Abstergo just... They did terrible things to him.
So...
Rebecca?
You're lucky. We all are. We have people who care about us, who look out for us. He was all alone, and the people he thought he could trust...
I don't care, person. I don't even know your name. I hate... stupid segment.
I stuck with this for too long. I realized that... I didn't realize it was comedic enough gold.
She stayed behind so the others could escape. Tried to reason with them to see if she could fix things.
I'm gonna stand up for a sec so I can let Gary in, because that's more interesting than this video.
Well, I just decided to walk away from her prattly bullshit.
Come on, Gary. Oh my god.
And that's that.
I hate the Desmond sections, because that's where all the stupid plot bullshit happens, and all of it is just dumb, and, like, arbitrary, and just so poorly written that it just makes me angry.
Yeah.
I don't even care that it was handholdy and railroady as shit. It just...
That's what bothered me the most, because they're basically just like, fucking listen to this while we don't let you play the game. If you try to, we're gonna not let you listen to it anymore.
I mean, the tower, the construction site looked kind of cool and interesting and stuff like that. But that was the only good thing coming out of it.
Exactly. It was a nice atmosphere.
It's just so dumb. And how the fuck was that a battery? Like, in what fucking world does that look like? Like, in no way, shape, or form is that a good size for a battery.
And in what fucking world do just rich assholes get to have that on their desk? It is a glowing artifact from thousands of years ago.
Probably radioactive.
Probably. I know that rich assholes have weird trinkets. I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying, like, I don't know, a thing that glows from no apparent light source or power source.
I mean, the guy who owned it probably has cancer. Desmond probably has cancer for touching it. David Cross probably has cancer for getting smacked in the face with it.
David Cross has a lot of things wrong with him.
He can add cancer to the list now, because he's got that too.